Ever stared at a massive, overwhelming to-do list and felt completely paralyzed? Trust me, you are definitely not alone. In this explainer, we are jumping straight into the ultimate framework for priority management to help you actually conquer your workload. We're taking a deep dive into the absolute best strategies to take back control of your time and resources. So, let's just dive right in.
Here is our mental map for today. 1. Concept, priorities versus goals. 2. Strategic benefits of priority management. 3. The 6 steps to priority management. 4. Effective decision-making criteria. And 5. 8 prioritization techniques.
Section 1. Concept, priorities versus goals.
So, do you know the real difference between a goal and a priority? I want you to really think about this for a second. Because honestly, so many professionals confuse these two on a daily basis. It sounds simple, right? But blurring the lines here is exactly why so many projects go completely off the rails and teams just burn out.
While they might seem kind of similar, they serve totally different purposes. Goals, those are your long-term, comprehensive destinations. They give you your North Star. Priorities, on the other hand, are short-term, highly adaptable rankings of your tasks. They are heavily dictated by your current resources, your deadlines, the reality on the ground. Basically, think of your goal as the peak of the mountain you're trying to climb, and your priorities, that's the exact sequence of steps you need to take today to safely get up there.
Section 2. Strategic benefits of priority management.
So, why does mastering this stuff actually matter? Well, implementing these strategies doesn't just manage your time, it completely changes how you operate. By organizing tasks based on importance, you instantly boost your productivity because you're focusing on the high-value work, and that leads directly to hitting those goals faster. Plus, it gives you a solid handle on time management. But honestly, the biggest win here? Massive stress reduction. When your team knows exactly what to tackle first, it completely removes that anxiety of trying to do everything all at once. You make better, clearer decisions, and you allocate your budget and manpower way more effectively.
Section 3. The 6 steps to priority management. All right, having established the why, let's break down the how. This is a continuous, dynamic loop. Step 1. Set clear goals so you actually have a target. Step 2. Assess your priorities and the tasks in front of you. Step 3. Analyze the consequences. Ask yourself, what literally happens if I don't do this? Step 4. Actually set those priorities based on that analysis. Step 5. Manage your time by scheduling the work. And finally, Step 6. Monitor and evaluate. Look, circumstances change all the time, so your priorities have to adapt with them. It's an ongoing cycle.
Section 4. Effective decision-making criteria. To actually execute Step 2 of that process, assessing your tasks, you need concrete benchmarks. Let's look at the risk and resource factors first. Start with goal importance. Does this task actually move the needle? Then deadlines. Time sensitivity is a huge driver. You've also got to weigh the impact and risks alongside the negative consequences of delay, like if putting off a server update causes the whole system to crash, yeah, that is automatically a top priority. And finally, available resources. Do you realistically have the bandwidth, the budget, and the skills to execute this right now?
Next, we have strategic and execution factors. You absolutely have to factor in work-life balance because, let's face it, burning out your team is not a viable strategy. Cost and difficulty of implementation are massive too. Easier, cheaper tasks with high returns, bump those up. You also want to look at the probability of success to secure some quick early wins and build momentum. And lastly, regulatory compliance and urgency. Look, if a task keeps you legally compliant, it shoots straight to the top, no questions asked.
Section 5. 8 prioritization techniques. Okay, here's the climax of this explainer. A rapid-fire look at 8 tools you can use every single day, starting with the legendary Eisenhower Matrix. It's famous for a reason. It ruthlessly separates the truly important from the merely urgent. Urgent and important, you do it right now. Important but not urgent, schedule it. Urgent but not important, delegate that to someone else. And not urgent, not important, eliminate it entirely, just drop it. It's an absolute game changer for daily filtering.
Next up is the ABCDE method. This is a super straightforward letter grade system. A tasks are your must-dos. Ignoring them means big trouble. B tasks are things you really should do, but they're a little less urgent. C tasks are nice to have, but not essential today. D is delegate, and E is eliminate. Honestly, it's a fantastic way to quickly triage a messy inbox first thing in the morning.
Then we have the Moscow technique. Project managers love this one for defining what a project absolutely needs to survive. Must have, should have, could have, and won't have. Must-haves are completely non-negotiable.
Should-haves are important, but they won't sink the ship if they're delayed. Could-haves are nice little bonuses, and won't-haves, those are explicitly agreed upon items that are just off the table for now. It keeps everyone totally aligned.
Now, if you want to remove emotion from the equation, check out the ICE or RIC scoring models. You evaluate tasks by giving them a score from 1 to 10 for impact, your confidence in success, and the ease of doing it. Multiply those together and boom, you have a hard objective priority score. RIC just adds reach into the mix. It's pure math applied to your to-do list, which is a total lifesaver when everything feels critical.
To spot those quick wins, product teams use the value versus effort matrix. You literally map tasks on 2 axes, value against effort. The absolute sweet spot you're looking for? High value, low effort. Those are your quick wins. Hit those first. Low value, high effort, drop them straight to the bottom. It's highly visual and instantly shows you exactly where to spend your time.
For a really fast daily triage, there's the ABC analysis. Group A holds your high priority, critical items. Group B are medium priority. They're important, but they can wait if a Group A fire pops up. And Group C are low priority things. You can just delay or delegate. It's streamlined, simple, and gets you moving fast.
When you're dealing with highly complex projects, that's where weighted scoring comes in. You assign specific mathematical weight to your criteria. Say your budget is super tight right now. You weight cost a lot heavier than effort. Score your tasks against these weighted criteria, and the math tells you exactly what to prioritize. It takes all the guesswork completely out of it.
Finally, the classic 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle. This reminds us that roughly 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Your goal isn't to blindly check off everything on your list. It's to ruthlessly hunt down that core 20% of tasks that will actually drive the vast majority of your progress and pour your absolute best energy into those.
All right, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought to really challenge how you manage your most precious resource. Look at your to-do list right now. Are you actually spending your time on true priorities, or are you just staying busy? By applying the steps and techniques we've covered today, you can transform that list from a source of absolute dread into a strategic roadmap for your success. So stop just being busy and start being effective.